Today's update is extremely important for anyone who receives Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or any related federal retirement or disability benefit. As of March 2, new Social Security mail notices are being delivered across the country, and many seniors are opening their mailboxes to find official letters that could directly affect their monthly payments, benefit amounts, Medicare deductions, eligibility reviews, and in some cases, information connected to broader federal stimulus discussions. This is not a minor routine mailing. These notices are part of the regular but very significant annual adjustment cycle, combined with updated administrative reviews and payment schedule confirmations that federal authorities have officially processed for early 2026. Over the past few weeks, federal agencies have confirmed that updated benefit calculations, cost of living adjustments, and internal account reviews are now fully reflected in beneficiary records. March is traditionally one of the most active months for official benefit communication. It is the time when many annual recalculations, income reviews, and compliance confirmations are finalized and mailed. For retirees and disabled beneficiaries, this means the letter arriving in early March may contain updated payment figures, overpayment determinations, Medicare premium adjustments, or verification requirements that must be handled carefully and promptly. The March 2 mail alert primarily concerns three areas. First, confirmation of monthly payment amounts after the latest annual cost of living adjustment has been fully integrated. Second, verification notices for recipients whose income records, banking information, or benefit categories have recently changed. Third, follow-up letters related to prior reviews, including SSI redeterminations or disability continuing reviews that were delayed during previous administrative backlogs and are now being processed again at full speed. Many seniors feel anxiety when they see an official Social Security envelope. That reaction is completely understandable. However, most of these letters are informational and designed to keep beneficiaries updated. A large percentage of recipients will see confirmation that their payment remains on schedule and correctly calculated. Others may see small adjustments that reflect changes in Medicare, Part B premiums, supplemental coverage deductions, or income-related modifications. The March cycle is also significant because it follows the first full quarter of the calendar year. By this time, federal authorities have reconciled updated wage data, pension offsets, and taxable benefit reporting. If there were any discrepancies in prior months, they are often corrected in March or April. This is why reviewing the March A02 notice carefully is extremely important. The letter explains how your benefit was calculated, what deductions apply, and whether any changes are expected in upcoming months. In addition to payment confirmations, some beneficiaries are receiving notices related to SSI eligibility redeterminations. Supplemental Security income operates under strict income and resource limits. Each year, the agency conducts periodic reviews to ensure recipients still meet the criteria. These reviews are routine and do not automatically mean benefits will stop. They are administrative processes required by federal law. If you receive such a notice, it generally requests updated information about living arrangements, income sources, or household composition. Another major area of attention in these March mailings involves overpayment recovery adjustments. Over the past year, federal authorities have intensified efforts to resolve outstanding overpayment balances. If a recipient was previously notified of an overpayment and a repayment schedule was arranged, the March notice may confirm the current balance and the monthly withholding amount. It may also inform beneficiaries of changes to recovery rates under updated administrative guidelines. In many cases, repayment percentages have been adjusted to reduce financial strain on seniors, reflecting broader policy refinements aimed at fairness and hardship protection. Medicare premium deductions are also reflected in many March notices. For retirees enrolled in Medicare Part B, the premium is typically deducted directly from the Social Security benefit. If the premium amount changed at the beginning of the year, March is often when final reconciliation notices are mailed. This ensures beneficiaries understand exactly how much is being deducted and why their net deposit may differ from last year's amount. Beyond the regular administrative updates, there has also been widespread discussion about potential federal stimulus or relief measures. While no universal stimulus payment has been officially distributed alongside this March mailing, the notice may include general language reminding beneficiaries that any future approved payments would be announced through official channels. It is very important to distinguish between confirmed benefit adjustments and speculative stimulus rumors. Federal agencies communicate approved payments directly and clearly. Official notices will specify exact amounts, dates, and eligibility requirements. For retirees who depend heavily on Social Security as their primary income, even a small change can feel significant. The cost of living adjustment implemented earlier in the year was designed to help offset inflation. That adjustment increased monthly benefit amounts for most recipients. However, net deposits can vary depending on Medicare deductions, tax withholding preferences, or voluntary insurance payments. The March 02 notice breaks down those numbers so beneficiaries can see the full calculation. Understanding how benefits are calculated can provide peace of mind. Social Security retirement benefits are based on lifetime earnings indexed for inflation and calculated using a formula that determines a primary insurance amount. Disability benefits follow a similar formula but are awarded based on medical eligibility and work credits. SSI benefits, by contrast, are need-based and depend on income and asset limits. The March notices reflect these distinctions and clarify which program a recipient is receiving. It is also worth noting that March marks a time when payment schedules remain consistent. Retirement and SSDI payments continue to follow the standard Wednesday distribution system based on birth dates. SSI payments are generally issued on the first of the month unless that date falls on a weekend or holiday. If a schedule adjustment occurs, it is clearly outlined in official communications. The March 02 mailing reinforces those payment dates and confirms deposit timing for the upcoming cycle. For beneficiaries who recently updated direct deposit information, the March notice may confirm that the change has been processed. This confirmation is critical because banking errors can delay payments. If the letter reflects an outdated account number, immediate action is necessary to prevent disruption. However, if the notice confirms the correct bank details, no further action is required. Tax-related information is another component of March communication. By this point in the year, beneficiaries have received annual benefit statements showing total payments from the previous calendar year. The March letter may reference taxable benefit thresholds or remind recipients that certain income levels may require partial benefit taxation. This does not change the benefit amount itself, but can affect how much tax is owed during filing season. Another important element in some March mailings is identity verification reminders. Federal authorities continue strengthening fraud prevention systems. If there were unusual account changes or flagged activity, a letter may request verification. This is designed to protect beneficiaries from unauthorized modifications. Responding promptly to verification requests ensures uninterrupted payments. The broader context surrounding March 02 is one of administrative stabilization. After periods of staffing shortages and processing delays, federal benefit agencies have resumed more consistent review cycles. This means routine reviews that may have been postponed are now moving forward. While this can create temporary anxiety, it ultimately strengthens the accuracy and sustainability of the program. For seniors worried about losing benefits, it is important to understand that most March notices do not terminate payments. They clarify calculations, confirm eligibility, or update records. If a change does affect benefit eligibility, the letter will include appeal rights and deadlines. Federal law provides beneficiaries with the right to request reconsideration if they disagree with the decision. Stimulus discussions remain part of public conversation, particularly regarding cost of living pressures. While no automatic March stimulus payment accompanies this specific mailing, authorities continue evaluating economic conditions and legislative measures. Any approved supplemental payment would be formally announced with precise instructions. Until that happens, beneficiaries should rely only on official correspondence for confirmation. The key message of the March 02 SSA mail alert is awareness and calm review. Opening the letter carefully, reading each paragraph slowly, and comparing the stated payment amount with the actual deposit ensures accuracy. Keeping copies of notices in a safe place helps track benefit history. If clarification is needed, contacting the agency directly using official communication channels is the safest approach. This March update serves as a reminder that Social Security remains a structured and rule-based program. Adjustments follow legal formulas, reviews follow established procedures, payment schedules follow predictable calendars. While headlines may create urgency, the system itself operates within defined administrative processes. As inflation, healthcare costs, and living expenses continue to affect retirees, understanding official benefit communications becomes more important than ever. The March '02 notices are part of that transparency effort. They explain how benefits are calculated, confirm payment stability, and notify recipients of any necessary updates. For millions of Americans over 60, Social Security represents financial security earned through decades of work. Protecting that security requires staying informed and responding appropriately to official mail. The March cycle is simply one step in that ongoing process.